So what's there for a kid to do in Aurora?
God. Fine. I go to the beach, like Goromiko. There's a movie theater in Liberty. And if you could excuse me, I'm very busy.
Well, all right. It's been a rough time for everyone. How are you?
I'm not going to be nice to you.
You don't have to be nice to me. But I'm gonna do my best to get you home.
I don't have a home.
Do you have a mother somewhere?
She has a new family in San Diego. I'll be fine. Maria is teaching me how to hunt. I'll stay here in Aroa. I can take care of myself.
I wasn't sure about Miss Prairie. I guess she's all right.
I guess.
You're not sure?
You know, she liked my dad. She had to be nice to me. I'm just like everybody else here. I don't feel like being nice to her.
You okay, Harmony? You want me to help you unpack your stuff?
I don't need your help. Maria's helping me.
All right. Your dad was really brave. Glad I got to meet him.
I wish we'd never met you.
I'm sorry, kid. Take care, kid.
What's on Gollum Island? You must know.
The island was a test zone for drones. It recreated harsh weather conditions for researching the effects on mechanical components.
Sounds useful.
It was. Project Titan was launched there, but that project was always on the back burner. It was Walker who got it started again. Like its namesake, Titan became huge, leaking money like a sieve.
But you don't know what it is.
You'd have to ask Jace. He is the brain. I'm just the money.
Fox never let on that you were the one sending the videos.
He probably thought he was protecting me.
We could have done more if we knew we had the woman running Skeltike in our pocket.
I took too many risks as it was.
How'd a woman like you end up with Fox anyway?
He thought I was pretty, and he made me laugh.
In case nobody else asks, I mean, with Fox dead, you got an opinion on what happens to Harmony?
Harmony isn't my daughter. I know she has a mother in the US somewhere, but...
Well, I'm just asking for your opinion.
she's a good kid. And Fox was always there for me. But I'm not exactly the nurturing type. Who's been keeping an eye on her here?
Maria, Mad's wife. I don't think she's got a problem with keeping an eye on her for now. So what do you know about Miles?
I only met him once, and that was one time too many.
That good, huh?
Superiority complex without the intellect to back it up. Nothing more than a puppet on a string.
Question is, whose leash is he on?
Exactly. Whoever it is, they are the real threat.
Knowing that they're out there makes me feel all fuzzy inside.
You and me both.
So were you best friends with Walker? Like everybody else?
He was protective of me, against Stone. To a degree.
Walker would have shown you a little more loyalty if he trusted you. He could probably tell you were scheming.
Scheming?
You're a little obvious, Puri. You've always got an angle. If Walker ever had any flaw, it's honesty.
He seized control of Skeltech. You call that honest?
Plenty of well-meaning governments have seized control of corporations. So for Walker, yeah, it was honest. Interesting guy, that Stone.
Stone craves power and will do anything he can to retain it. He sees everything in the world as an opportunity for ownership. That includes this island.
So he doesn't share. With you, for example.
He treated me better than others. I won't deny that.
You seem to enjoy his generosity.
I didn't enjoy anything about him. He needed me because I could help him control the island. God knows what he'll do now that I've left.
He had you tied up in a cave. I think he has a plan. You and Jace two peas in a pod now.
Jace can think whatever he wants of me.
Can he? Was he just your boss, or was he your friend too?
I stood up for his employees. He was the one who left.
How was it playing both sides like that?
It's so simple for you, isn't it? You see your enemy and you fight him.
Simple ain't the word I'd use.
Do you think I was happy seeing what Sentinel was doing to my company, to Jace? Don't you think I wanted to do something to stop them? Just speaking out was dangerous.
So you cooperated?
Staying quiet and doing my job has given me access to information that can stop Stone. If I have to be hated as the face of Skeltech in order to intervene, then so be it.
You know, fighting is sometimes the only option.
I did what I could to survive. I'm not you. I'm not a soldier.
Neither was Fox. See you around.
Cheers.
Some outcasts loaded me up with gear. Think they're looking for...
I take it you spoke with Ayanna Puri.
Yeah, she's still pretty shaken up, I think.
Oh, I think she's cool as a cucumber.
No, she's not like you. She thinks showing her emotions makes her look weak. It's a business thing.
Switching sides is a business thing, too.
I don't like everything she did, but she did do her best to protect the staff. Nomad. I ran away. But she stayed. She looked out for the rest of Skeltech.
She seems more cloak and dagger than business suit. But I'll admit, Roa's a better place with her than without her. Stay out of trouble.
Focus is my forte.
That open pit mine in Mount Hodgson seems pretty unusual for a place like this.
It's not that unusual, actually. All the mines of Erewhon are open-pitted. There are a lot of mines on other islands, but Erewhon is really a geological anomaly. We have such an extremely high concentration of minerals that open-pitted mining made the most sense. Of all the different types of mining methods, it has the highest yield. I don't love the impact it has on the landscape or the environment, but it's the most cost-effective choice.
Those mines seem ripe for exploitation and profit.
They are. The brain matter of the drones, the very motherboards and electronics, are crafted from the minerals of those mines. It's simply an invaluable resource.
Stay safe.
You too.
How has this occupation been going on for so long?
You don't look like Skeltech employees.
No. I used to be a Marine at the naval station here. Some of the folks you see, like Maria, my old lady, they lived on the station with their families. When the Navy shut the place down in the 90s, a few of us stayed and homesteaded. We worked a long time to make a place for ourselves on Erewhon.
And now, you're in Sentinel's way.
Most of my people are holing up here for now. I ain't been home in a dog's age, but I'll stand by any man or woman in green. You soldiers can stay as long as you don't cause trouble. And you lend a hand.
We appreciate it. It'd be a pretty island without all the military contractors and killer drones.
Used to be. I'd get some leave and just walk. I'd spend whole weeks just walking around with a pack on my shoulder.
Well, I'm probably getting my share of sightseeing.
These islands have changed hands so much it's like a time capsule. I keep telling myself one day I'll get back out there, just see it all again before I'm too old to make the trip. Then again, who knows how far I'd get now.
Lucky you found this place.
Rowan Brown knew about this place for a while. We figured sacred ground always makes good sanctuary.
That's pretty damp, though.
It's still a work in progress, all right? We've managed to stay under the radar so far. With all of you, our people, a bunch of Skeltech employees. I don't think you've got room to complain.
Hey, I'm not complaining. This place is great. I don't get how the drones aren't seeing you here.
Well, that's all Jericho. Set up special nets at the openings that hide us from the sensors. Cave walls, take care of the rest. It's a little smarter than I am, so I'll let you ask her if you need more technical details.
Yeah, thanks. I'll tell you, AI is running way too much out there.
When people started putting it all over their homes, that Internet of Things crap, that's when all doubt about homesteading left my mind.
We're 2 steps away from letting AI make all the big decisions.
Who do you think is making all them micro trades that move the stock market up and down? Who do you think decides if you get that home loan? Who analyzes all the population data that decides government policy?
You've thought about this.
Maybe you should think about it more. How much AI are you carrying onto the battlefield?
Did you hear? Jay Skell's been bleeding cash trying to cure the disease that Paula's husband got.
I don't get why that's a big deal.
Nobody's tried to cure it before because not enough people have it. Jace could spend millions on a cure and never see a profit.
Well, I guess he never did seem like a money-grubbing Scrooge.
Between Stone, Walker, and Paula Madeira, Jay Skell doesn't seem that good at keeping friends.
Nope.
I guess a rich guy like that, big tech boss, everybody must be wanting something from him.
Maybe. But if folks keep turning on you, sooner or later you gotta ask yourself what part you played.
Nah, he got used.
Dr. Madeira seems to feel like she's the one got used.
She's an engineer, so she's not a doctor.
Does that mean she's wrong?
I guess not. So is living in a cave your idea of homesteading?
With Sentinel stomping through the wild, we needed someplace off-grid. Wasn't always like this, you know. Used to be better.
Yeah?
Sure. Even with Skell and everything. Won't say it was like we were swapping recipes and PTA carpooling, but we got along. There was respect. Things took a turn after the bombing, though.
Got bad, huh?
Started with the curfews and checkpoints. Sentinel soldiers beating people, snatching them up. It's like some kind of nightmare. We had to run. We ain't cut out to fight a war.
And the tighter Sentinel's grip got, the worse it got.
We're simple people. But we're living like vermin, and these soldiers are hunting us down. We hide here, and we make the best of it.
Yeah, I've seen this before. Too many times.
I'm sure you have.
So what happened here?
What didn't happen? Skeltech. It's utopia. This place was paradise before they showed up with their toys.
Come on. Digging in the dirt, worrying if you're gonna have a good crop, weathering hurricanes without any infrastructure, that's paradise?
It was ours. It meant something. These people came here and brought the devil with them.
People always bring the devil with them.
Those people out there, they brought a few extra and they can have them. We're gonna weather the storm here.
So you've got your people, but screw the rest of them.
I got enough people to think about.
You homesteaders must hate Skeltech's automated farms.
I'm sure some of us would jump at the idea, so long as it meant they were still off-grid.
Come on. Seriously? I thought you guys were about living off the earth, being one with nature and all that stuff.
Where'd you get that hippie crap? People got different reasons for being here, Nomad.
What are yours?
They're mine, is what they are.
Looks like the outcasts are just stupid protest kids with too much high explosive.
What are you talking about?
They never meant to kill anyone.
Is that supposed to be an excuse?
No, but they're trying. Grow up, I guess.
They need to do a lot of that.
They got people everywhere. You got people here. We need them. They'll get better.
I hope so.
How come you didn't mention the outcasts before?
Outcasts. They're just disgruntled Skeltech folks, having an attack of conscience. They mostly just make noise, loud protests and theatrics.
Haven't you got an enemy in common?
Whatever Skell does to the rest of the world's got nothing to do with us. And if the outcasts have something they want to atone for, that's their business. We were here before all of them, and we'll be here after.
A lot of new faces around.
Yours included.
It's good of you. Sharing your food, patching us up, giving us a place to rest. I know it must be a strain.
Something on your mind?
I'm wondering, how long is this place gonna be a secret?
You think I haven't thought of that? Or what happens if one of these victims turns out to be a Sentinel soldier? I owe my people. I know that. I'll do whatever I have to protect them, first, last, and only if it comes to that.
I get it. But first you have to survive. I'm sorry about those folks who died trying to make it to the Wasp.
Appreciate you saying so, I guess. I ain't left Aroa since I decided to stay. Most of us who are homesteading here, we made a point of cutting ourselves off from everything.
Small price to pay for paradise.
Once. But now we can't leave.
So you pay a higher price to take it back.
Maybe. But these people aren't warriors. Whatever survived, I get the feeling it wouldn't be the same. Aroa'd be ruined. Just another place where people died.
Weird having the woman from all those propaganda videos walking around.
I don't trust her.
She did what she could to stay above ground. You're doing the same.
And what does she really do? Send a few videos?
You make it sound easy.
If she could end all this by handing any of us over to Stone, what choice do you think she'd make? 'Cause me? I don't know.
You heard what happened?
I liked Fox. His girl's going to need caring for.
Maybe you could check in on Jace.
I think Erewhon seems to have done him some good. Any man who keeps his head after losing a friend like that deserves a chance.
That's too bad about Fox.
I had my doubts about him at first. I wondered how Fox could have had a kid with as much spirit as Harmony. Just figured it must have been her mother.
Till Valhalla.
Fox may not have had any of your skill, but he stood up for what he cared about.
That's all a person can hope to do. If I was you, I would have left the island when Skeltech moved in.
Skell wasn't so bad at the start.
Until he made killer drones and turned the island into an exclusion zone?
Obviously.
Yep. Technology can be a pain in the ass.
Yep.
You take care of your people like a good NCO.
They're their own people. We've no leaders here. Even so, I guess most people do look to me.
Probably what Uncle Sam saw in you, I'd bet. Where'd you serve?
26 Expeditionary. I was infantry in Liberia and the Balkans. UN support off the Somali coast.
NCO pension didn't suit you?
I got tired of fighting over oil. So when the good old US of A stopped pretending we had any other purpose, so did I. Served out the rest of my enlistment and decided to stay.
What is this World Seed Vault thing? Sounds like a bad theme for a state fair.
Just one more thing Skell does to show the world how amazing he is. You know it's ridiculous. He saves all these seeds like it's some kind of Noah's Ark, but he's the one destroying the environment.
Keep seeds? For what?
It's a gene bank, in case some crisis wipes out a species. But it's his technology that's wreaking havoc on the local plant life. He's gonna create the crisis.
Figures.
That man's a real piece of work.
I just came from an abandoned mining town.
Oh, yeah. Around 1870, explorers from New Zealand found a gold vein inside the mountains, and Aroa had a little gold rush.
Let me guess. Nothing left?
That mine barely lasted 50 years.
Why didn't any of you take over the town?
Some of the younger guys like poking around there. You can always find something. But those buildings are all rotted through. No one in his right mind would live there.
I'll talk to you later.
See ya.
Yeah, but at least this would be over. I can't stand it. Keep an eye.